Exactly. When we're cooking the noodles, is this a chemical change or is it a physical change? Because I don't think you get noodles back to its original form.
I mean, the noodles stay the same, so it'd be just chemical because the noodles do stay the same. They don't change their form or anything.
There's your answer.
Now we have put a strainer in the sink, so all the liquid from the noodles will go down the drain. And I set my handy dandy timer where I don't get confused on
How much longer we have left.
Yeah.
So we don't mess the noodles up. While we're waiting, what's the difference between temperature and heat?
The difference between temperature and heat is temperature is a measurement and heat is the molecules of motion. So, heat and temperature are not the same thing.
What happens to the temperature in the water when we boil it?
It increases.
Why does it increase?
Because the flames on the bottom heats up the pot, so the water temperature increases.
Isn't that a cooking fuel?
And our three cooking fuels are oxygen, heat, and fuel.
I was like,
That's why I walked off.
Alright, so what we have done is we have put a layer of sauce on here, and we are getting ready to place our noodles there too. I want something to be like those.
They hot. How many noodles are we laying down? 3?
You lay three down on the bottom, and you put more sauce, and then you do the cheese. And you repeat that 3 layers.
Okay. Woo! Singing today.
Didn't we do this?
I'm gonna have to like speed this up.
Oh yeah.
And put this in for you.
So this is what we're doing right now. We're just layering our beautiful, delicious
Noodles. Okay. Now I'm going to wash my hands because I feel like this is nasty.
We're just going to repeat our process.
Huh?
The best bet is to get a paper towel and use that paper towel to wipe your fingers off in between layers.
Now I'm going to use a 100 paper towel to wash off my hands. Okay. Now we gotta get our Parmesan cheese.
Hey, do you think someone can record these?
Okay.
We have to show our faces. So, which cheese are we using right now?
Mozzarella.
Mozzarella cheese. I'm just going to record you putting the first parts on, and then we can just... I'll find a way to speed all this up.
I mean, yeah, because she even said you could like speed it up every minute.
Good thing I got Splice.
Now we're using sharp cheddar cheese.
Sharp cheddar cheese. All of this is a qualitative observation. We're giving you a description of what we are putting on our lasagna.
That's a quantitative. Not quantitative, quantitative.
That's a qualitative.
Yeah, qualitative.
Oh.
It has to be qualitative.
Yeah, because of quantity.
Yeah.
These numbers.
word, dirty word, dirty word. That has to be muted.
Oh yeah. Well, as long as you didn't say it. No, we're waiting on her to open up the wonderful cottage cheese.
Nick goes, I don't want to open it. There's I don't have it. Got it.
Woohoo!
My handy dandy foot just opened that up.
Oh, she's gonna kill me. Okay. It's sideways now.
I don't want to get too much.
Yeah.
Something's on my phone. I'm sorry. Had to look.
It's okay.
No. Parmigiano cheese. Parmigiano.
Oh, this you can just get at Walmart. Very easy. Do you not spread that out?
Mm-mm.
No?
You just leave it in the globs, don't you, Mom? Hey, you.
Yes.
Don't you just leave the cottage cheese in their globs?
You just sort of try to sprinkle it down through there as much as you can. When it heats up, it spreads out.
See, I ain't gotta do that. Now, another layer.
We're just gonna repeat this process.
It'll give you a little bit, Ross.
Which Hold this.
Put that there.
Okay, put this here. Now we open it.
Don't put too much pressure on it. That's why you can't open it.
No, it's my hands are slippery. Now we got muscles over here. Open our fun handy dandy stuff.
Handy dandy.
Okay, why don't we just spread that out from there?
Is the oven conduction or is it?
That's, I think so.
No, it's convection too.
Oh, okay.
You know, what if we've used any conduction?
Well, what is conduction?
Well, conduction is the transfer of heat from a particle to a particle through touching. So, wouldn't it be like when the noodles are touching?
The noodles were touching, so
And that makes it like your cheese and your noodles all get together in the stove when you're actually baking it.
There we go. So
Ah,
this is
okay, you
convection
smart
and
cook.
convection.
at the same time. Anyways,
And technically, if we had a light bulb in the stove, then we would be using all three of them.
okay, so Mom was saying while you are cooking it, the cheese and the noodles
And the
sticks
sauce.
and the sauce, and like sit there and touch each other, and it warms each other up. So that's convection and conduction at the same time, because the oven warms up everything, and then the cheese and the noodles and the sauce and everything else just sort of helps each other. Stop laughing at me. Now we got all our layers done, and we're gonna stick it in the oven, which is called convection and conduction, because the noodles and the cheese and blah blah blah, because we already said this. So.
But it wasn't in recording, so explain it.
Okay.
What's in my fist?
Okay. So when it goes into the oven and it starts heating up, the noodles and the cheese sort of help heat each other up. So that's either convection or conduction. It's one of them. And then
Conduction is when it's touching each other.
yeah, conduction is when it's touching each other, and then convection is from the oven. Now you can pause. Now we got all the layers done. I'm gonna stick it in the oven, which is called convection and conduction because the noodles and the cheese and blah blah blah. Because we already said this. So.
But it wasn't in recording, so explain it.
Okay.
What's in my fist?
Okay. So when it goes into the oven and it starts heating up, the noodles and the cheese sort of help heat each other up. So that's either convection or conduction. It's one of them. And then
Conduction is when it's touching each other.
yeah, conduction is when it's touching each other, and then convection is from the oven. Okay. So now we gotta take it out, and we're gonna put it up on this because it preserves the heat and everything's in the way. While you were waiting, will you put this up?
Sorry, I put the truck up.
JS. Oh. Nice.
Drum roll, please. That's an awesome drum roll. Oh, and look at that beauty.
It's gorgeous. About a week ago.
So beautiful, I think I want to cry. Ready? Well, we hope you enjoyed our cooking show.
I hope you love it when we bring it to school Monday.
Bye.